Art provides a visual means of capturing the truth about the natural world and human nature through the lens of its author and conveying its beauty to the observer.
Hi, I'm Mosik and you're watching another episode of Artist Life. Have you ever contemplated of how the old master artists painted? What did they try to portray through their art? In this episode, I'll share with you some of my thoughts in regards to how they might have completed their painting. Today's episode revolves around Claude Monet. Monet was a famous French painter whose work gave a name to the art movement Impressionism, which was concerned with capturing light and natural forms. Claude Monet was born on November 14, 1840, in France. After an art exhibition in 1874, a critic insultingly dubbed Monet's painting style Impressionism, since it was more concerned with form and light than realism, and the term stuck. Monet struggled with depression, poverty, and illness throughout his life. He died in 1926. The colors that are needed for this painting are as follows: ultramarine blue, Prussian blue, Alizarine crimson, cadmium yellow medium, titanium white, and ivory black. Also a number 2, number 4 flat bristled brushes, and a detail brush. Linseed oil and Oderless Turpenoid to clean your brushes with. The canvas that I'm going to paint on is 20.5 by 13 inches. Same proportion as the original, which is 36.5 by 29 inches. Onto my painting. I've chosen this actual picture of Monet's bridge. I intend of painting this bridge in the style of Monet. Let's talk about our color wheel. Primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Secondary colors are orange, purple, and green. Each of these colors have complements. Example: the color red and green are complements. The color yellow and purple are complements. And the color blue and orange are complements. Question: why can't the color green be the complement to yellow? Because it takes yellow to make the color green. The complement of a color is directly across from each other, as you can see on this color wheel. Before I continue, I'd like to talk to you about what graying down a color or desaturating means. Desaturating or graying down a color means to add white, black, or the complement to a specific color. So just to show you the color chart that I made, starting with the 3 primary colors, Alizarine Red, Cadmium Yellow, and Prussian Blue. Here, what I've done is I've given you an example of how to gray down these colors. So the red that you see before you, I added a little bit of green. With the yellow, I added a little bit of purple. And with the Prussian blue, I added a little bit of orange. Some of the pigments that you see here are pretty strong and pretty rich, actually, like the Prussian blue. If you notice, it's leaning toward green because the orange does have yellow in it. But nevertheless, it is grayed down. If I were to continuously add, let's say, green to the red, eventually you'll get brown. Okay, so same thing with the purple and the yellow, and same thing with the orange and the blue. Okay, eventually you'll get brown. But here it is. So let's start with the painting. Okay, here as you see, I am making the green. So I have cad yellow with Prussian blue. As you can see here, I'm going to scrub this in. Now, if I wanted to gray down this green, what I can do is take a little bit of red, just a little bit, and I want to show you over here on the other side what I can get as far as the scrub color. So it's a little gray down. Okay. All right, so first thing that you do is scrub. With a paper towel, what I'm going to do is just work it into my canvas. Okay, and at the same time, I'll just go ahead and spread it. Take a little bit more Turpenoid with the yellow and the red, and I'll just continue scrubbing this. Okay. Okay. So then, again, just spread it. Okay, and that's it, ready to paint. A little bit of black that I'm going to mix with my green, and I am going to start sketching the bridge. So here's the bridge, the bottom of the bridge. Okay, and then the top goes right there. Okay, so here's going to be the pond, the bridge, and then also the greenery that's in the back. Okay, what I do next is to start blocking in all the dark areas. Okay, so over here, I'm going to put the dark tone in. As you could see, right now I'm just pulling the brush on the canvas. It's very soft. And also here, underneath the bridge, it's going to be dark. So right here, I'm going to darken it. And about right here. Okay, about right there. Maybe inside the bridge too. Right there. Okay. All right, I want you to think of three major tones that we have. We have darks, we have lights, and we have middle tones. Okay, so what I tried to start with is a middle tone when I did the scrub. Now I am layering my dark tones. Okay, so here I am just blocking in my darks, as you could see. Okay, the reason why is because I want to start getting depth on the canvas. So middle tone and dark tone. Okay, the light tones, what I'll do is as I start texturizing using the juxtapose method, I'll start like layering all the light tones in as well. Okay. And right there. So if for any reason you lose your drawing as you're doing this, definitely you can just bring it back in. Okay, here. Okay, that's it. And now let's switch over to green. I've mixed the yellow along with the Prussian blue, and I am going to start applying the greens. As you could see, I'm just applying and pulling. See? And my brush strokes are not just going one direction. However, they're just kind of like every which way, mostly cross-hatching. And I am not just stuck on one area, as you could see. I'm constantly moving from one part of the canvas to another part. Okay, right there. Just planning out where my darks and lights will be as I do this, constantly just moving through my canvas. Okay, so going back to the dark tone, I would really like to apply that here, so you could see. Okay, so let's take a little bit more black and just scatter that here. Okay. All right, so now when you stand back and take a look at it, you'll notice that it has some sort of a three-dimensional feel. Now, what you can do at this point is start going into different sections of your painting. For example, like right here, I need to start applying different tones. Here as well, and as you're putting more darks in, what you do is you start holding on to the shapes of your darks, like for example, like here. Okay, maybe just a little bit here. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so clean your brush, Turpenoid. Okay, and then I want to work on my bridge here. Okay, so let's take the Prussian along with the white and start adding these as highlights. Okay, right there, just pull that in. Okay, and goes there, that. Okay, and also what I want to do is add lights and darks on the bridge itself. So I'm going to start with my highlights, maybe a little bit there, and some here. Okay, so just to keep it more uniform, we'll take that and introduce it into the pond. See? Right there, all this is going to be, you know, the lily pads on the pond. Okay, there it is. Now, I want to start adding more paint on the canvas. So we'll start with the yellow, keeping it lighter now than what I have, and take that and start introducing it in the canvas. If you notice now, my brush strokes, okay, are being a little bit smaller. Again, what you want to do is constantly move through the canvas. Okay, but as you do that, you're also holding on to your darks and your lights, okay? It's a simple method that these impressionists had. Now with Monet, if you study his brushstrokes, it's looser, you have different shapes, you have large, small, kind of like working all together. So here, again, I am going to add the highlights. So first I had a middle tone. Now I am putting the lighter tones. If you notice earlier, I added some blue, and that is going to work as the it's going to work as the reflection. These colors. Okay, and I'm really starting to use more paint. So I'm adding a little bit of white. There's a lot of greenery here, as you could see. Okay, so there's really not that much to this. Just start to create changes with your brush strokes, you know. The more brush strokes you have, the more three-dimensional it's going to look. Paint, and let's apply some here. If you notice, put some more changes in here, like that. If you notice, it carries on down here. Okay, and in between this as well. Now I want to work on the bridge a little bit more and the white, and let's work on it a little bit more. Now keep in mind that it's really wet here, so what I'd like to do is just apply the paint. Okay, right there. Grab some more. Right here. What I want to do on the original, the bridge, it's kind of curved, but his bridge is straighter. So I guess he took a lot of liberty and changed that. So what I want to do is likewise just go ahead and do the same. So create this curve on this bridge, okay, and also take the yellow and the white, okay, and create highlights, okay, right there, and then introduce that into the pond here. Thank you again for watching this episode of Artist's Life. Hope you enjoyed it. Painting like Monet, the Impressionists, they were amazing. So I would love to invite you next time so you could watch me finish this. And don't forget, if you have your painting supplies, you can always join me and we'll finish this together. Also, for the next episode, what I would love to do is continue on this. But as I finish this painting, you're going to see that I will start personalizing this, which means that I will be adding my own inspirational effects on this painting. If you have any questions about this show, you can always contact us at www.moseekfineart.weebly.com, and have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.